Welcome back to the Gridiron Goons podcast. Again, Brandon here with Preacher, Sean O'Mac.
What up?
We're going to be talking about tight ends today. Sean, take it away.
All right, so we're just going to go top 5, right?
Yeah, that'll work for now.
My top 5, Laporta, McBride,
Ugh.
Kittle, Andrews, and Kincaid.
Wait, you put McBride at 2 on purpose?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
On purpose.
On purpose.
Like you meant to do that.
Yes, I think he's going to ball out.
Over Kelsey.
Over
Kincaid.
Kelsey. Yeah,
Absolutely.
you didn't even say Kelsey.
You didn't even say Kincaid. Pitts.
I didn't say Kelsey. I won't. Not till if we were talking 6 through 10, I would.
Taylor Swift is going to be so pissed.
Yeah, well.
Good thing she doesn't listen.
Yeah, she does.
No, does she?
Hey, Taylor.
Hi.
Hey.
Oh,
Whoa.
anyway.
Whoa.
Yeah, Kittle 3, McBride 2, Laporta 1.
You know what? Run through the 10. Let's go through the 10. I like
So
that.
6 through 10, I got Kelsey, Ingram, Ferguson, Pitts, and Hawkinson.
Ooh.
I know.
Did you
I
see
know.
his knee?
I did.
You witnessed the knee.
Did.
And he's at your 10. But you don't
I
have...
almost wonder.
You know,
Njoku 10.
Putting Hawkinson at 10 is like putting McBride at 2.
I did that.
Oh, man.
McBride could finish tight end 1.
You know, I'm not going to say he doesn't have that in him, but I just don't think I don't think I could say that.
I can't.
Oh, my God.
I can't say number 1.
All right.
Because I got Andrews at 1,
No.
2 Laporta, 3 Kelsey, 4 McBride, 5 Kincaid, 6 Pitts, 7 Kittle, 8 Ingram, 9 Njoku, and 10 Ferguson. I think here's my here.
Njoku?
Yes, Njoku.
You do realize that Watson and or Winston, neither one of them throw to the tight end. You know that.
Preach. Kittle needs to be higher.
I don't know. I think
They're
for
gonna
me,
love having him,
I think Njoku potential is obviously top 10 for me. Okay, looking behind him, I don't typically that 9, 10, 11, 12 guy, they're all right maybe a point, 2 points behind each other. They're within 5 points of each other from 10 to 15-ish usually. I just think Njoku is gonna.
So you're saying he might get like an extra touchdown?
Yeah, he's gonna get. It's not a lot.
Okay.
Once you get to like 9 on, there's not a lot difference between 9 and 15. It's just there.
Did I miss something?
What?
Is Flacco coming back to Cleveland?
No, he's not.
Okay.
Okay. But that being said, anyhow, I can't see McBride at 2, but I mean that's just me.
You want to hear the real list for tight ends?
Okay, here we
let's
go.
go.
I'll give you the
K.
real
Dotton,
list.
number 1.
No, he's 15.
Pat Fryermuth.
So Laporta's 1, Kelsey 2, Ingram is 3. Where'd he finish last year?
I don't know. Where did he finish?
Tight end 2. He
No
had
way.
more
Well.
receptions than Laporta had targets.
Okay.
He is the most heavily involved tight end in the league besides Kelsey.
Okay.
Anyway,
Okay.
I got Andrews at the 4, Pitts at the 5. I believe in Pitts this year. I'm ready to be hurt again.
Who finished tight end 1 last year?
Laporta. His
Laporta?
rookie season. Crazy.
Laporta, Ingram, Kelsey, Hawkinson was 4th. 5th was George Kittle.
I get it. So Pitts 5. I got McBride at 6. And 7, I got Kincaid. 8 is Kittle. 9, Fergie. And 10, Dallas Goddard.
I don't. Ingram at 3.
We're talking PPR, dude. We're
I
talking
get it.
PPR.
I
and
get
that-
it, but
dude,
but okay, Laporta was not in the picture. Andrews was hurt, right? Laporta, Kelsey had a down second half
Terrible.
of the season, right? Trey McBride took him. Obviously, wasn't there for a little bit because Kyler Murray wasn't there. I guess my thing is there were guys that were around the pocket with him that now have a better outlook than Evan Ingram does right now.
Let me tell you my thing with Kincaid, okay? So they've already come out and said they're still going to run a 2 tight end system, and the coach himself, Sean McDermott, said Dawson Knox is going to be highly involved. So I'm thinking that's going to take away from Kincaid.
I think we'll end up seeing what it is. Like I said a couple weeks ago about the Keon Coleman debacle deciding
It's a whole
factor.
debacle.
Well, I mean, that's because you traded away. You hope it's a debacle. But you're welcome. You're welcome. But I guess my thing is a coach can always say that's going to be looking this way. But once you get on the field, it plays completely different.
True.
I mean,
True.
Kincaid and Allen were a thing last year.
yes, toward the end, yeah,
right.
for
I
sure.
mean, that is, you want to talk about 2 tight end set. Okay, we got a 2 tight end set. That still doesn't mean he can't throw it to go.
Doesn't mean he's not going to line up in the slot.
Right.
Again.
I mean, there's always different formats and different things you can throw at a 2 tight end set.
dude, I'm just saying. Kincaid in the slot, that dude's a dog. Absolute animal. I'll give him that.
And I wanted to put Pitts higher. I think the best thing for Pitts right now is getting Kirk Cousins as
Yes.
a starting quarterback.
I don't believe in Kirk Cousins, but I believe in Pitts with Kirk Cousins. That's for damn sure.
I think we're all excited to be
Yes.
saddened again.
And
I mean, does that make sense?
Yes, I'm
I
ready
feel
to be hurt.
I feel like everybody in the country is excited for Kyle Pitts to actually have a shot.
Yeah.
And the fact that the Falcons finally got rid of Arthur Smith, who don't like to use as superstars.
Yeah,
Right.
let's put our first round pick Bijan Robinson behind Algier most of the time.
That's okay. Don't worry.
Let's be
That's
smart.
fine, you know.
Dumbass.
Reason he's out of a job. But
Anyhow,
Other news.
is he in Pittsburgh?
Yeah.
Yes.
He went back to
Oh.
OC.
Oh.
He said, I'm going to get Pickens heavily involved. I'm like, oh, yeah, good for you.
well, at least let's hope he's better at
Than
OC
Canada.
than Canada was.
You can't be any worse.
That's very true.
Remember that one clip of Kenny Pickett changed the play and he threw that touchdown pass
God, he
to
was so
Pickens
upset.
and he was like, what the
the touchdown.
It's like, really? Your team just scored because you can't do your job and you're mad? Crazy. And then he created that burner account.
Jeez.
I know I'm getting off topic, but
All
that's
right,
so
anyway.
funny.
Anywho,
Hey, back to tight ends.
Preach. Where are you at with Bowers?
Brock
you
Bowers,
believe in the hype?
I have him at 11.
I also have him at 11.
I think the hype is. My hope is the hype is real. I think once you get out of the top 10 in tight ends, the problem becomes, like I said, that 10, 9 to 15 are very close in points, and it only takes a little bit difference to make you in that top 10. I think Brock Bowers is going to have a phenomenal rookie season. I think he's my dark horse pick for top 10. I think we talked about a little bit ago about TJ Hawkinson. I guess right
That
now,
needs nasty business.
if you think about it, he's probably going to start the year on the pup, which is at least what
3 to 4, I think.
4 weeks.
Sounds like the Vikings should trade for Michael Mayer. He got totally.
Dude, I feel so bad for Mayer, dude. So bad. He had such a decent rookie season. Like, he showed a lot of promise.
Right.
And they're like, yeah, let me just take Brock Bowers. Him.
I think that's just the biggest thing is where I have Hawkinson right behind him at 12. In the event that he comes back, I think if he comes back and he comes back healthy, we're talking about 12, and I think that's a viable option if he comes back because he's going to spend the first 4 weeks on the pup.
Yep.
If he comes back week 5 at the earliest, week 5, right? It's probably going to take him a couple weeks to get back to normal production level.
Yes.
It's still the back half of the season to turn it around.
So, do you guys think he's still going to be there, like, waiver wire after a draft? Or do you think someone's going to probably take him, like, 15th round? Or do you think someone's not going to care about the injury and take him, round 8?
Someone's going to take him.
I think someone doesn't care. Because I think if you look at this list, Andrews is going to go early.
He had his bad injury, too.
Right? But Laporta's going early. Kelsey's going early. McBride's going early. Kittle's there.
Homer!
Kyle Pitts is going early. I mean, we talk about guys that are going early.
Yeah.
And guys that are in our top 10. I think you're going to have to take him. I don't think you have a choice to get him off a waiver. Because when you get him off a waiver, it's not going to be...
No.
He's not even going to be on waivers. Unless if you're playing in a team that... Like a league that knows his injury history, and is willing to push it off.
Or they just know that they don't want to waste a bench spot on someone that might not be starting for 4 weeks. And he's a tight end anyway.
Right. So, but I do believe that he'll be gone before somebody who wants to take him off of waivers can.
Hawkinson from that tight end U.
So I have him as like an honorable mention. I don't have him in my top 15. Just on the simple fact of that injury.
Right.
Like, I'm not taking Hawkinson just because of that. I'm not saying he's not a great player, because he is. But when you want to account that nasty, nasty injury, like, no thanks, man. I'm sorry. Like, kind of like Chubb. It's like, dude, that injury, the knee for the second time, like, dude.
Yeah, I get that.
I gotta take a leave of absence on that.
But somebody will take him.
Yeah, you're probably right, but then they got to take another tight end. Like, I think if you're taking Hawkinson, you're done, because for you to have to take 2 tight ends because you know one's not going to be there for at least 3 to 4 weeks, you're wasting potential points in other areas.
I at least would hope that everybody out there wouldn't be taking him as their number 1.
No.
You know what I mean? Like.
And if you do, you need to take back-to-back tight ends.
Right. I mean, that's something I hope you're not thinking about.
Yeah.
Because you shouldn't even be on that playing field.
Yep.
But I mean, to say that he's not worth taking, especially if you're sitting late. Let's just say he falls late.
Late.
Yeah. I think that's where you maybe could go draft him.
Yeah.
I think he's definitely worth a roster spot.
But it would have to be at the value that I would want it.
Dude, it would have to be ADP of 80, and I'm picking him up at the 112. Like,
Yeah.
I would have to get
If
crazy
you're
value.
playing a league where you got an IR spot available?
Well, yes, but I don't know, man. I don't see wasting an IR spot on a chance. I'd rather drop a player versus, like, if I had 3 injuries. Like, I'm not. No. I don't see it.
Anyhow, tight ends? Anything else?
Looks like that's a wrap.
All
right. From the Gridiron Goons studio, you guys have yourself a good day. See ya.
Yeah, man!
Yeah!